If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will.
Oh,
To
Roger.
see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella DeVille.
Don't be afraid.
It's time for another video, yeah. My apologies, I didn't realize I wasn't recording, so I'm just cleaning up this part, and I'm using a white pencil to do that, and I'm using a rag to, you know, do some touch-ups and stuff like that. So now what I'm doing here is I'm drawing a dog paw. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, drawing a dog paw. I messed up, so I removed it and I'm putting it back. Now I'm taking some translucent powder from AOA Studios and I'm just matting out my brows. Don't want those brows to be oily. And then I use a spoolie. Now taking my slim brow pencil in dark brown, and I am just creating the shape. I wanted a high arch because Cruella has a very high arch, so I wanted to do that. So I just created the shape first, and then I fill it in, and then afterwards what I do is I go in with some black eyeshadow from Plain and Makeup by Yolando, the Jamrock palette, the matte one. So yes, that's what I did. Now I'm just cleaning up with my foundation. That was LA Colors. The matte one was, I think it's 360. Yeah, that's what I'm using to clean up the top and the bottom part of my brows. I'm just buffing it out right there. So now I'm doing the top. Yep. Taking my Beauti'Z basing over number 2, and I'm just basing my eyelids with this, and I am buffing it out properly so that everything can, the eyeshadow can adhere good. I'm taking my Beauti'Z Place Tri palette, and I'm taking that medium green from the palette and I'm putting it in my crease area, and then going on top of that to blend it out with that lime green. So just make sure you go back and forth with the colors to how high you want it. Now taking some Vaseline, and I'm doing a cut crease, so you know we have to clean it out first. So I'm not taking it very high. I just wanted to go where it transferred, and I'm just going to clean all that off with a wipe. Now I'm going to use another Beauti'Z base in Rumor 0, and I am just basing the part that I removed, and I'm going to put white shadow on it from the Plain and Makeup by Yolando. Yeah, make sure you buff it up properly because you get the best payoff when you do that. So this is where I'm just applying the eyeshadow very delicately. So now I'm taking a matte liquid liner, and I am just creating a not so dramatic wing. I'm not taking it all the way to my inner corner. I'm just taking it halfway, and that's all. That's it. Now I'm going to take that same liquid liner, and I'm just going to create a little, I don't know what to call this, but that's what I'm doing right now. I decided I never wanted to be so bright and so harsh, so I'm going in with a black shadow from the Plain and Makeup by Yolando, and that is what I'm putting over on top right there. So I'm giving it depth. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So if you look on the cartoon, Cruella has a pointed nostril, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just using a gel liner to create the pointed nostril. So what I did, I just created a triangle on top of where my nostril starts, and that's what I did. I just filled it in. So now she has a pointed nose the tip part of the nose is pointy and her bridge is elongated, so I just try to mimic that as best as I can. And she has high cheekbones, so I'm just trying not to blend too much. But you know, it's hard. I like blending. So now I'm going into my eye magic paint, and I am just filling in the paw of this, so you can just watch this. So after all that's done, we want a smooth base, so we just going in with that and patting everything in, making sure there's no streaks or lines, so everything is just blended and buffed in. Now I'm going in with this matte translucent powder from LA Studios, and this is what I'm using to set the painted area. Now using the same paint, and I'm just filling in the toes. So yeah, and then after I was done, I set it with the same powder. Listen, no matter how I searched, I don't know what happened to the footage of where I was filling in the spots, but my apologies, and I did a smoky eye on my eye area, so yeah. So now I'm going in with this powder, this compact powder in chestnut, and I'm just going around the edges of the paw. I wanted it to look slightly raised, like the illusion that is slightly raised, so that's why I went over it with the powder, with this powder, and then go over it again with black eyeshadow. So to me it gave the illusion, so I don't know what you think. Leave a comment down below. So this is where I went in with the black. So I took a very small flat detailed brush, and I went so close. It's right in between. It's more closer to the paw than anything else. So the brown would act as the blending, but I did it reverse. I should have done the black first and then the brown, but this way worked out better for me. So if you want to do it in the reverse, you can, but this way was better for me. Look at that. Look at that. My spots are not the best, but I tried. I tried so hard. So I was confused. I didn't know which lashes I wanted to put on. Like, I didn't. I ended up going in with the longer one. To me, that one was very long, so I just did that. But before, I forgot that I didn't finish the eye. So going back in with that Rumor Number 0 base, lining my waterline, and then I went in with that medium green, and I went right underneath that, which is directly on the lash line. That's exactly what I did. Now I'm going in with this palette from Shop Miss A Majesty, and it's a highlight palette. So I just highlighted the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, my cheekbones, and the arch of my brow. That's all that I highlighted, and it was white. Now taking my Royal Beauty Red Liquid Lippy, and it dries down matte. It's really nice on the lips, trust me. I buy all of their matte lipsticks because it's really good. And I exaggerated my Cupid's bow because you know how Cruella mouth looks like. Yeah. So your girl was too lazy to put that in her wig, so I'm just taking a cream makeup paint and I'm putting it on one side of my natural hair. Yep, I just put my hair in a bun and then that's it. So this is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the end. I hope you enjoy my Cruella look. Cruella DeVille, Cruella DeVille. If she doesn't scare you, then no one else will. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and so listen. Why would you not subscribe? Why would you not share it? I mean, look at it. Can't you see my artistry coming out of me? Hello. Hello. And you better like it. Thank you. Please. Follow me on all my socials. Everything will be linked in the description box below. But it's under Photo Monster Fantasy. Until next time, beauties. Bye.